It's been a while since the Xilonen and Chiori banners were released, and this banner lineup might be the worst so far. The main issue is the 4-star characters, who have no real synergy with the limited 5 stars. So, in this video, I'll discuss why you should be cautious before pulling on the current banner, take a look at the 4-star characters in the second phase, and talk about the rumored characters coming in version 5.2. Save up to 20% on Xilonen and Chiori banners on lootbar.gg. All you need is your UID and server. The link is in the description. The current 4-star characters are Dori, Candace, and Collei. You might have noticed that all of them are from Sumeru, which doesn't make much sense since the main event in Sumeru hasn't even been released yet. So I have no idea why these characters were chosen as 4 stars. Dori is an Electro healer and battery, but she doesn't provide any Geo synergy or defense boosts, which are crucial for Geo characters. Candace is more focused on boosting hydro damage and providing shield support. Again, she doesn't contribute anything specific to Geo teams. Collei, as a Dendro bow user, is better suited for Dendro teams and reaction-based gameplay, which is far from what a solid Geo team needs. The main point isn't just that these characters don't work well with the current 5 stars, but that they're also not particularly great in other teams. Without key 4-star support like Goru, who boosts defense, it becomes harder to justify spending your Primogems on these banners. To make the 4-star selection slightly better, the developers could have added Heizu. How long has it been since his last appearance? A year? He currently holds the record for the longest time without appearing on a banner. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he'll be featured in the second phase of the current version either. According to reliable insider info from HomDG Cat, the second phase will instead feature Kuki Shinobu, which makes sense given her strong synergy with Nahida, especially for Dendro Electro reaction teams. Simply adding a good 4-star character that works well with the limited 5 stars would make the second phase a much better option to pull on, compared to Xilonen with Dori. For those of you waiting on Heizu, there's actually good news. The same source, HomDG Cat, suggests that Heizu might finally return in the second phase of version 5.2, possibly alongside Fischl. If this turns out to be true, players who've been waiting to add him to their roster or get his constellations should definitely keep an eye on 5.2. It seems that more than half of you are skipping the current banners, and one reason might be the poor selection of 4-star characters, or maybe people are simply saving for future banners. By the way, Chasca's and Auroron's gameplay is finally out. I didn't expect Chasca to fly that way, but if Chasca is flying on that thing, then the chances of Mavuika riding a bike have significantly increased. Let me know in the comments if you pulled on the current banner, and if not, share your reason. And if you want to save up to 20% on Genesis crystals, visit lootbar.gg. All you need is your UID and server. The link is in the description.